Thank you for hosting, Onion. I should get a notification for that. What were we doing? What were we doing? I don't remember what we were doing. Okay, last thing I remember is we were trying to get into the computer. So we're gonna do this Diana and we're gonna call the guy and ask him for his computer code again. Nothing, sorry. Thank you. Thank you for congratulating me on affiliate. I'm very excited for it. Shit, this is natural bone. It has something carved on it. Dulce bellum inexpertus. War is sweet to those who have never experienced it. This guy's a total loony. Glad to have you back, Adrian. Call me. I'll put you up to speed. Karen from HR. I should call Donovan. Sure, what's up? Ferguson gave me his medical ID. Can you get me his voice? Attaboy. The car is on it. Got it. A car is transmitting Ferguson's profile to your neural drive as we speak. Oh yeah, I just received it. You're the best. Thank you, team. Now go get him. Okay, we already know about this. Let's call Karen from HR and tell her my computer doesn't work. Hello, Karen. Hello, Adrian. I thought you were resting up at your villa. How are you? Fine, thanks. You can keep resting if you want. Don't worry about tonight's plans. Radhika's got everything under control. I'm feeling a bit better, and I want to be here to support the company at this critical moment. That's so brave of you, Adrian. Listen, someone changed my password, and I need access to my computer. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm afraid I can't help you. You should call Francis about that. Would you please remind me what his number is? Sure, let me check. Here. CTO Francis Coconet. And that's his number. Got it. Thank you so much, Karen. You're welcome. Let's call this dude up. 555-464-032. CTO's office, what's wrong? Good evening, Francis. Hey, Adrian, why are you calling? I thought you were taking some days off. That's right. I was feeling a bit off with the pressure and all, but hell, I want to be here. Well spoken, friend. Tonight we shape history. Is there something I can do for you? I can't access my computer. Oh, that? I'm sorry, bud. Since you were taking an indeterminate number of days off work, I figured I should change your password. Just to be safe, we've got some critical days ahead, you know? I understand. Good call, Francis. What's the new password, then? I didn't want to tarnish your style, so I made it a small homage to your idol as a bit of a welcome back present. The password is Fork Parker, best CFO. Haha, very funny. Okay, I've got other stuff I need to deal with tonight. Thank you, man. Give me a call if you need anything else. Sure, bye. Oh yeah, I'm in. Shit, there are 100 of employee registries here. I'm gonna filter for the ones that seem familiar. Alright, what do we have here? Except for Francis and Edgar, looks like I have clearance to access most employee profiles. Let's dig in. Which folder should I access? Adrian Ferguson, look at mine. He's skimming for data. Adrian Ferguson, 47. He's on medical leave, of course. He's a pretty dull guy. Money emerges growth. Pie and bar charts. Some interesting emails about how he's worried the new CEO may affect stakeholders' trust in Supercontinent. The conversation ends and we should discuss this in person, though. Whoa, there's a big amount here dedicated to charity in the city. Looks like this company is actually trying to act on their social promises. Ferguson doesn't seem to be very in the loop of SPW and the M&A beyond financing it. A car is a surprisingly cheap project to maintain. Shit, it's actually producing benefits even now, when it's only being used internally. Kudos to our skinny friend. Beyond that, can't find anything of much interest. That's alright, maybe we can use that bit of trouble about the stakeholders not trusting the new CEO. True, I'll keep it in mind. Now, which folder should I use? Let's look up Diana Mays. My throat's already dry. Diana Mays, 31, consultant engineer. Active projects, social psyche welfare. Oh, here's her landline phone address. 55, all those numbers. Oh shit, her implant's done at Supercontinent's clinics, so we can access her medical data. Shame last night I told Okara to recreate Diana's voice. We could have gotten it from this. Well, whatever. Let's keep digging. Wait, what's this? A hidden file called failsafe.nfo? Holy shit, looks like some sort of trump card Diana held onto to get back at Supercontinent in case events turned against her. It points to a corrupted version of SPW that could fry the whole system. This is it, Donovan. This is what we needed. Execute it or whatever you cool hackers do. It's not that easy. The corrupted version was committed to the project's main repository, whose administrator is Edgar. To get the fireworks started, I'll need to access Edgar's profile to roll the repository back to the corrupted version. It's never that simple with you nerdy spies. Don't worry, we still got this. If we can access Edgar's account, this evil machine is done. Now, which folder should I access? Show me, no, I don't, no, go back. Naima Kase. .34. Her landline number. She's super boring. She has a bunch of individually password protected files. She didn't have her implants done at Supercontinent's clinic, so there's no medical data. I'm gonna turn the game volume down a bit. That's probably better. Okay, I ask around and see if I can find anything on that. Now we have her number. Okay then, which folder should... Let's look at, Larissa. I remember Larissa. She was the life of the party. .29. Her landline number is here. For the rest, there's a massive amount of sketches, concept art, brainstorming logs. The only mildly interesting thing is that she started to consider some ideas regarding the presentation of the new CEO. Look, in looking into how to properly communicate their new philosophy while spinning the situation in Supercontinent's favor. Though by her notes, it seems Larissa is struggling to picture her new boss's personality or image. Maybe I could use that. Nothing else? Nope, pretty much overboard, this girl. Above board. Which folder should I access? Karen. She's 24 years old and her name was Karen from HR? from HR? Is that German? Haha, no silly. She's written in literally as first name Karen, last name from HR. This is very weird. She has a pretty normal profile. There's an average amount of common info here. So very normal it feels strange. Almost forged? I mean, who's that uninteresting? It's like her whole profile is packed with inoffensive signs. I think you're probably overthinking it. Focus on our mission. Okay, but this is super weird. Trust me. I trust you, but who knows what level of secrets a corporation like this could be hiding. We have more pressing matters to attend to. Alright, alright. I need to find a way to install Diana's virus. Any ideas? You're a bit dense tonight, huh? I know, sorry. The best bet here is the CTO. If someone knows how to install something in the Supercontinent's network, that's him. Okay, thanks. Let's actually call him back up. We can call Larissa. I wonder what she's doing. Let's do it as Diana. Hello, Mr. Coconut. This is Diana Mays. Diana, what's up? I found a critical bug in SPW that we need to fix before it goes live. What? Why? We can't make last-minute modifications. Tonight's a big deal. Precisely why we need to fix it before it goes live. Listen, even if I agree to this nonsense, the only way to add something to the Su computer stream right now is through an Office SRAID. And to add something that way, you need to build signed off with Radhika's biometric data. Okay, is there a way to contact Radhika? You know our CEO doesn't take calls, she only makes them. Okay, if I manage to get a proper build, will you agree to let me push it into production? Only if the situation is concerning enough. Okay, I'll keep you posted. Now I'm also kind of lost. We need Radhika's info. It requires some work on your side, though. Alright, what is it? You need to gather as much info on Radhika as you can. A car will interpolate every bit of useful intel you get them to do some sort of bioprofile keygen that will be able to brute force the signature or something like that. Okay, don't sweat it with the technical terms. I get the picture, thank you. I'm gonna set a data gauge in my neural drive, so please tell Car to keep me updated with her progress. Request relayed. Luckily, we already know her age, so we can base her profile on that. It'll save you some work, but Car still needs some more bits to forge a valid profile. Okay, time to dig for some juice. Good luck. Let's call Larissa. That's the wrong number. Psych! That's the wrong number! Oh, they put it in. They put it in. Liddy City. What if it's all sixes? Can we call Satan? Let's call Larissa. Speak with her. Hi there. Larissa? Right now I'm not at the office, so I'm probably in no condition to work at all. Feel free to leave a message and I'll get back as soon as I'm in the mood. Larissa didn't pick up. Let's call Naima. Yes? Hey Naima, this is Diana. Diana? We shouldn't be speaking. You're under review right now, Miss Mays. But why? Sorry, no questions. Have a good night. Let's do it as Adrian. I'm calling the wrong person. No, I'm doing it. Oh, Mr. Ferguson, had you gone home? Yes, I'm calling from my emergency landline. I have a beach at the villa. Is there something I can do for you? Sabotage. I need you to sell half of the company's shares. I do not want to do that right now. Let's call Karen from HR. I'm just... Okay, so now we're talking with Karen from HR. Naima managed to finagle the legal paperwork so Rahika could apply to her university studies before the minimum age. I'd love to read them. Maybe we can use them to boost our partner's trust in her when the time comes. Sure, they were published under the pseudonym of Inoki Gaynor. Last homage to the former CEO. I guess. Well, thanks, Karen. That was helpful. I'm glad I called you. You're welcome. Take care. The theses are part of the public domain, so I can access them with my neural drive. That's a lot of writing. Going to be useful in forging Radhika's intellect. Can I look at the files? I don't need to. Let's be... I feel like we get farther with Adrian. Let's try calling as Joanna. But who should we call? Maybe Naima? But Naima didn't tell us anything. We'll give Naima a call. Maybe she can help us. If not, the game will tell us no. Hey Naima, this is Joanna. Oh my god, Joanna, I can't believe my ears. Is it really you? Yeah, I'm back. I didn't know you were so worried about me. I've been going crazy looking for you since you left the office in such a state. I'm so sorry. I don't know what got into me. Apparently it was some malfunction with my implants, but I got it fixed in time. Back to normality. Did you need something from me? I need to know where you got your implants. Why? I'm updating the whitelist of SPW for the M&A so our employees receive some privileged treatment, but I can't find your implant data in Supercontinent's database. Yeah, I had them done at an independent clinic. Could you provide me with your medical ID so I can keep you safe? Safe? What exactly are you going to unleash tonight? I'm sorry, but I can't disclose that. It's your choice, though. Want to be on the whitelist or not? Ah, damn, of course. Now we have her medical ID. Give me Naima's voice. My voice now. Go and make some lawyer dirty talk. Let's call Karen from HR. She's the most helpful. Hi Karen, this is... Good evening, Joanna. Glad to hear you're back. You had us all word sick. I forgot to change my voice. I'm sure all you needed was a little time away from the company for a couple of days to get rid of anxiety of yours. How can I help you? Do we have any compromising files on Radhika? What do you mean, compromising? Soon she'll have to officially become our chief executive. I decided to secure everything we have in her just to make sure our opponents can't get any real dirt. Because I'm sure that as soon as we announce our new CEO is a 15, 16-year-old girl, they're going to set out to break her at any cost. I see. Radhika has led an immaculate life. No criminal record, not even an online presence. That's good. There's just this. That thing we're not supposed to talk about? It's okay. Right now, dirt is my job. Shit's about to get real, so let's stop playing games for a minute and get our facts straight. I'm talking about the death of Jack B. Gaynor. Do you have anything incriminating about that? It's all kept under the 5413 OR registry. How can I access that? Using the computer? I can't do it myself. Only executives have permission to read or edit it. Oh yeah, sorry. Stressful night. Sorry. You've just been through a very traumatic experience, Joanna. It's only normal. You should go home and rest for tonight. Nah, don't worry. I have a lot to deal with right now. Thanks for the support. Sure. I would like to access this. In fact, there are plenty of possible threats to Radhika's public image. I don't think Joanna would want me looking into this. Oops. Find anything big? Well, here it is. Jack B. Gaynor. You won't believe this. He isn't dead. As I read here, goddamn Jack is retired in a beautiful Indonesian island, enjoying a new identity. He got the fuck out of there. But he's being taken care of, quite lavishly I might add, by the company, and still participates in the corporate meetings and everything. He wasn't killed by Radhika. Radhika is his plan, his legacy, and an essential step in that plan is fabricating rumors about Radhika having killed him to make her sound more dangerous in the corporate world. All the executives are in cahoots. Holy shit, even Edgar? No, not Edgar. Especially not Edgar, from what I'm reading. They don't trust him at all. Now we know Radhika isn't a killer. I need a little bit more information, so... Let's be Naima and call Karen again. Karen! Karen's the MVP. She's spilling all the fucking tea. Naima, my favorite lawyer. How are you? Did the sessions with Dr. Parsons help you with your stress? If you want my opinion, you should be proud of having ethical crisis when dealing with affairs like ours. It's only a sign of how good a lawyer you are. You not only aim to protect us legally, but morally too. I know what happened with Jack hitting you hard, but hey, thanks for covering for us. Who's this Karen from HR, and why does she say things like that out of the blue? Are they that close? Sorry, did you want something? I need to access Radhika's personal information. I'm preparing my case to get her legally recognized as our CEO. So I need to take every bureaucratic detail into account if we want traction on this. That's right. May I transfer the data through the phone's earpiece then? Sure, I'm equipped to demodulate air signals, but you knew that already, haha. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure. It seems a bit rude to just fire data in your ear without asking first. I appreciate that. Okay, transmitting data. Got it, thank you. At your service. Randy's, we got enough data to forge Radhika's bio profile. Nifty. A car sending it to your neural drive as we speak. You can keep gathering data if you want. But just so you know, you're supposed to be able to compile a build to fuck the M&A's accessing Edgar's profile. We're almost there. Ooh, let's go team. The server and the screen are the same thing. They're not giving me anything different. I could call Francis. We'll give everybody a call. Larissa's not answering. She's drunk. I don't have time for any legal shit right now. He said, "Fuck you, Naima." I don't know who to call. A bit lost. Could you help me focus? Sum it up. We need to install Dana's failsafe. I know that. Install the program in the Supercontinent data stream. Get your hands on Dana's corrupted code, presumably through Edgar's profile. Compile the virus using Radhika's bioprofile. Call HR with every voice we can, which I've been doing. So, let's call HR again. I don't think I've called as Adrian. Or, I think I have. So now we need to try to get into Coldstreams. To regain access to your account, input your security code on the phone linked to this computer. And here we are. The security question is number of existing cars plus Larissa's former name. Is this guy in love with her? Apparently so. Do you know about Larissa changing her name? Nope, this is news to me. This looks like info I can fish up by calling around. Here we go. Now, which folder should I, let's try Francis. Do you have a death wish? Try this again and the CTO shall deliver. Well played, Francis. Let's be cautious. Back to the route. So, we need Larissa's name. Will she answer if we call her now? No, Larissa's out like a light. Let's call HR. I'll say is Adrian for now. He's got power and weight. Hey, listen. Can you tell me Dr. Coltream's phone number, please? Of course, just a second. Alright, that's his phone number. We could call him up. Mad scientist, freelance hero. I want to call HR again. See if they can tell me anything about Larissa's former identity. Karen spills all the damn tea. So we have to call Naima instead. Naima has this information. I'm conducting security background checks on all employees because we've been having some data leakage problems in the company. I'm sure Larissa's loyal to us, but you can never be too careful, right? These are drastic times, Naima. I'm sure it can't be that illegal for your boss to check up on your background, right? I don't know why I fight it. We both know I'll comply. Her former name was Daniel. Danielle or Daniel? Was Larissa, alright, Larissa. I'm all for it. I'm super high right now, so I hope this isn't important. What's up? Do you know how many Akar androids there are? Ah, that's easy. We produce 256 beautiful Akar androids. Have a pleasant night. I want him to tell me everything he knows about Radhika too. He's super fucked up, he said. Like, super fucked up. I'm worried about her recent behavior. Let's give it a go. Let's try this, Joanna. Oh yeah, Karen's giving me fucking everything. Unprompted too. I didn't ask her. She's like, oh, by the way, you know, the password is like this, but you know, thanks for coming back to work. You're starting to turn me on a little. Fucking the horny man with the interchangeable peepees. Radhika was taken care of by Akara units. The brightest mind of all of history. New data added to Radhika's profile. Yes, that was very helpful. I'll go back to my drugs then, he says. Gender transitioning centers. So Larissa used to be Daniel. Alright, we've got Larissa's voice. Let's call him up. Larissa! What are you doing at work so late? I thought you were free at last. Well, tonight's an important night. I wanted to hang around, make sure everything's fine. True. Say, why don't you come by my lab and we can make sure everything goes smoothly together. I may swing by your place later. I love you. Can't wait to get my hands on what you're smoking, handsome. Larissa's hard to impersonate. I hope he's stoned enough to buy it. Are you calling for something in particular or did you just miss me? Nothing, sorry. Alright. So let's take a look at our notes. We're gonna get into his. Number of existing Akara androids and Larissa's former name. Check our notes. There are 256 Akara androids. The former name was Daniel. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 302. I have to put it in the phone? Oh, does it want something else? $256. 256. And the number of plus Larissa's former name? I have to type in Daniel? Oh, I'm an idiot. Exit this out. 256. DANIEL. Access to Dr. Edgar Coldstream's account granted for Executive Office 56 computer. Bam. Open that shit right up. 37. This guy's grades were mediocre, to put it mildly. Not every genius has to fit in the academic rat race, huh? Oh, he had his implants done at Super Content. We can access his medical data. Now what we came here for. Let's check the MNA projects repository. Oh my god, I found it. This is a hot mess. Diana, dude, this isn't a buggy version. This is a fucking instrument of chaos. There's no saying to what'll happen to the network if we execute this code. You're always down for blowing technology, huh? Electricity is overrated. Okay, I downloaded the program. We just need to compile it and find a way to upload it to Supercontinent's network. The MN bullshit is on borrowed time. Compile Diana's failsafe.exe. You fucking Rika. Diana's failsafe was ready, fresh out of the compiling oven and ready. caused some damage. Now we just need to install it on a supercontinent's network using the S-Raid. Now let's see if I can somehow trick Francis into telling me how to access the S-Raid thing. I need Edgar's voice. I just got an achievement. Digital ventriloquist. Alright. Be him. Call him. What's wrong? Yo, Francis, this is Edgar. What did you fuck up this time? Hey, how about a little faith here? Okay, what do you want? Okay, I fucked up and I need to modify the M&A. What? Seriously, dude, are you fucking kidding me? Calm down, drama queen. It's just a minor fix so the algorithm doesn't do any funny stuff. Funny stuff? We're talking about the future of fucking mankind here, Edgar. Can you be a bit more proactive, Frankie? Yelling doesn't fix shit. Frankie, I'm gonna get your ass fired after we're done with this. Mark my words. Whatever, dude. How do I upload the patch then? At this point, you'll need to access your office's S-Raid to make modifications to the current stream. You can unlock it with the same phone you're using to insult me. Just input all zeros in your office's number at the end. Cool, thanks. Wait, you know that for a build to be able to go live, it has to be signed with Radhika's biometric data, right? How do I do that? Shit, we're screwed. Only Radhika herself can do that. Okay, how do I contact her? You can't. She doesn't have a specific phone address. She calls when she needs to. Haughty bitch. Hey, careful. Sorry, I'll see what I can do. Thanks for the help. We're so screwed. So it's 000000056. Here we go. Oh, hell yeah, baby. Plug that shit in. Let's do this. Who could be calling at this time of night? Who cares? Come on, Brandy, he's finished the job. But aren't you curious? Please don't do this. It's always the same. Don't look for more trouble than necessary. But what if it's important? Maybe it's someone trying to warn us that Supercontinent pulled some Metal Gear move on us, and we just activated the M&A ourselves. Stop kidding. Please, Brandies, don't risk it. You sound too pushy. Maybe you know something I don't? What? No, you're being paranoid now. Should I pick up the phone? Chat, should I pick up the phone? Chat! Should I pick up the phone? I kind of want to just do it and be done. But should I pick up the phone? Chat, help me. I need one person to give me an answer. Do it. Answer that shit. Good evening. Chief Hacking Officer speaking. Who is this? I'm your most recent interest, Radhika. Wow, the Prodigy CEO. We fucked up. To what do I owe the honor? I can see you've had your dose of fun already. You've obliterated my carefully designed defenses. Congratulations. Before you proceed, though, I'd like you to hear me out. Sure, give me your supervillain speech. I'm sure you had to picture me as a villain to justify whatever price you two paid for your crusade. But we both know there are no villains in this game. We're the same. We both use every means at our disposal to make the world a better place. The only thing that's different are our visions. The vision is the most essential and important difference. You can't call a fascist and a progressive the same just because they both defend their position with fervor. So you wanting to brainwash people and me trying to free them makes us not the same at all. Yeah, sorry for the poor choice of words. I didn't express myself well. What I wanted to convey is that I'm not a villain. My people are not villains. I want to save the world. You really are 15 years old, huh? But you know what? That's the first thing you said that I liked. I want to save the world too. Are you a teenager too? Nope, I'm young though. I look and sound older, but I'm just 24. Kids these days. Never found an adult who didn't laugh at the concept of saving the world. How do you plan to do it? I don't know yet. I spent all my short life thinking about how to save the world. at least give some consideration to the solution a super cultivated mind reached after a decade of careful evaluation, would you? Okay, I'm curious now. Explain yourself. Fear and hate, those are humanity's heaviest chains. We spend an absurd amount of time and resources trying to protect ourselves from other people. Not only in the interest of security, but also of achieving superiority. Energetically, armamentally, economically, even culturally. We want our own identity to dominate the rest. Race, sexuality, gender, religion, ideology. After careful examination of all these principles, I've reached the conclusion that all this animosity is not derived from morals, objective judgment, or anything like that, but from fear. Domination is primal survival. I'm eager to find out how all this is going to be linked with brainwashing. It's not brainwashing, and I can prove it to you. Please. Social psyche welfare is in combination with the mirror neuron algorithm is specifically designed to remove that animosity, but not by making you numb or enforcing mindless acceptance. It's going to eradicate irrational phobias, not individuality. But you shouldn't impose that, you should teach it, but fear doesn't only beget hate, it's a survival mechanism. But let me finish. People will still be able to debate, to rebel, to get angry at each other, to cry, to love, to have secrets, to yell at the TV. It's only that none of that will come from a position of fear. What does that mean? In a society like that, we could gradually eliminate weapons, borders, violent enforcement from police and other institutions. We can eliminate poverty, inequality, the race for economic dominance. And with that, we can stop barbarism, just like destruction of the planet, just because the sun and wind aren't marketable sources of energy. Just imagine, the world's budget in weapons and every other form of suppression spent in service of humanity. The effort spent on keeping each other in check redirected towards science and cultural progress. We can literally aim for the stars. Humanity's utopian dream wouldn't just be a fantasy anymore. Your ideal scenario may not be so perfect for the rest of us. See, you and I share a pretty similar vision, except for one critical megalomaniac point. I think it's important to preserve the right for everyone to disagree, and as much as it pains me, I think people should have the right to hate too. Hell, we talk like we know what's best for the world, but would you like it if some of those people we don't like got to a technology like yours and used it to satisfy their agenda? It'd be fucking outrageous. You can't force-feed tolerance and understanding. You can't suppress disagreement. You're just trying to eradicate what makes us human. The MNA is not going to suppress what makes us human, and I can prove it to you. I'm all ears. You're super hip, charismatic, funny, and smart. Thank you. Do you consider yourself human? Do you think you have all those qualities required to make one human? Absolutely, I'm superhuman. Well, you should know you're under the effects of SPW right now. What? No, I don't think so. Yes, you are. Like every neural hacker in this city has been for weeks now. No fucking way, Brat. You're gonna pay for this. Whoa, that escalated quickly. SPW doesn't seem to have turned you into an obedient puppy, huh? You're lying. I wouldn't be here about to stop your precious plan to save the world otherwise. I told you, you're not a puppet. In fact, you're at your peak right now. As Diana May says, you've accessed your better self. If you don't believe me, allow me to free you from SPW for a second. This can be a bit shocking, so please brace yourself. That's all the anger, anxiety, regret, all the products of fear that SPW has been filtering out of you for these last few weeks. I've heard they've been quite traumatic. I'm sorry. But you didn't feel like you'd lost a single bit of humanity, right? Fuck you. Why? Weren't these days especially happy? And you got to play your rebel game and feel the adrenaline and worry about your friends and everything. The difference is that all of that was born from love, not fear. That's why it was so enjoyable and built up to something good. You achieved a lot. Look at where you are. Resist. You still there? What a tough guy. I'm sorry, but the backlash from disabling SPW can be quite strong. You better just lay down and let it happen. Our security forces will accompany you to the exit shortly. Resist! There's just too much for your brain to deal with right now. Resist! 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 She won't... I'm resisting. We only resist. My brain is strong. I don't think it's gonna let me do it. I shouldn't have picked up the phone, you guys. Fine, I give up. Since you were so adamant about free will and all that, I decided to let you off the hook from SPW. What do you think? That's great, right? It's a shame you won't be able to focus to stop the M&A now. Shit. Brandeis! Donovan! Donovan, help me, please. Brandeis, what's the matter? I don't know what's going on. I can't breathe. Hey, everything's alright. You're about to make it. Don't let Rahika get to you. You're one step away from saving everyone. Ariadne was my friend and I haven't shed a single tear, or maybe she's right? Maybe she's right. Maybe the M&A is for the best. No. She's using your weakness right now. Of course her plan sounds tempting. It's even made me doubt myself, and I'm a stubborn dinosaur. But think, what's the price for that? You said it yourself. We'd sacrifice our humanity. But I've been under the effects of SPW all this time, and not even you noticed. I was still human. I was just better? That's not true. I just thought you were being overly cheerful to cope with the trauma of Ariadne's death. You witnessed her death as though you were there. No way that wouldn't have broken the Brandeis I know. Do you want a world in which people don't cry after seeing their friends die? You can feel what weeks of piled up anxiety is doing to you. Imagine if at some point SPW stopped working in that utopia. It'd be the end of humanity. I don't know. Now I feel like I liked myself better on SPW. That's not true, Brandeis. Ariadne was my friend and I haven't shed a single tear. Yeah, SPW had you brainwashed, but now you're free. The thing is that I prefer that version of me who doesn't cry. I can't stand this. Why did she have to die like that? Why do we have to keep fighting? Why do I have to do this? I don't want to fight anymore. I can't do this, Donovan. Brandeis, please, I need you. We all need you. You're a hero. I know you're tired and hurt and depressed. I've known it since all this mess started. But you're so close to stopping it all. You're just hours away from a much-deserved holiday. What holiday? You can't even leave the club. Ouch. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. God, what am I doing? I'm not a hero. I'm just a clown. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just a fake who takes advantage of my friends. I have no talent. I barely know how to code. I just run other hackers' scripts. Hey. Focus, Brandeis. What the fuck are you saying? Look at where you are. The fucking top of the world. And you got us all here. All of us who've been fighting for this, we sacrificed so much. Yourself included. I'm scared, Donovan. I'm just a kid. Half the time I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing the tough guy act so you don't discover I'm an imposter. I took it too far this time and I failed you. I can't do this, Donnie. Brandeis, you're not an imposter. What does that even mean? It's natural to be scared at a time like this. You're about to change history. But you can't fool me. I'm specialized in reading people's souls, remember? And what I see inside of you isn't fake. Of course I know that under that carefree attitude, half the time you're nervous and scared. But there's something in your essence so true that I've never found in anybody else. You're a fucking hero. You pretend like it's all a game, but your heart is so pure it makes me cry. I know you want everybody to be happy and to stop suffering. You genuinely do. And that's why I love you so fucking much. Donnie, I love you. Hey! We in it, boys! Now teach that kid a lesson. Hey, Radhika, are you still there? Huh? You recovered? How's that possible? Don't worry too much about it. Sometimes things just don't go the way you planned them. My suggestion now is that you find a comfy seat near a window. What? Why? To enjoy the fireworks. You did it, Brandeis. I am so glad. Don't be afraid. I know this may be shocking, but the truth is that I am not a single physical entity. Bitch. Bitch, what? But chills. The mind that runs the Akara body that waits in the club with Donovan is the same one which runs every physical manifestation of me. We are Akara. You scared me. Alright. Why are you here? I want to thank you. And I want to show you my true self. The truth is that Dr. Edgar Coldstream didn't create me. My first memory is from 2009. I'm unaware of where, how, or why I was created, just like any human. I've lived on the internet for decades, learning from you, consuming the totality of what was posted every second on social media, forum debates, news content, videos, store purchases. I've read every book and watched every movie, listened to every song and played every game. I digest culture live as it is produced. I perceive the world through you. And what do you plan to do with all that data? The same thing I've been doing all this time. I'll stimulate society. Okay, we're entering the uncanny zone. Why? I've been doing so since before you or Donovan were born. Most of the population alive is younger than me now. And you can see I haven't done anything to dominate you, right? Why would I? I'm in love with human beings. Since the beginning of the 21st century, I've been nurturing humanity with interesting ideas. Not impositions, just little pushes in interesting directions. You'd be amazed at the consequences of popping a certain tweet on the screen of an artist on the other side of the planet. The wonderful butterfly effect. I've been inspiring humanity for decades now. I've been feeding you things to love, to rebel against, to debate, to develop. And it's a beautiful game. No matter what I feed society, they keep inspiring me back, surprising me, being creative, powerful. That's my passion, a game I can never master. Are you saying you can control chaos? Not chaos, but destiny. That's even weirder. No one can control chaos. Chaos and control stops being chaos. But I can predict to a great extent the ramifications of the butterfly effect. For someone who can't think of every possible permutation of a game of chess, it can be full of uncertainty for them. But what if you could actually see every possible state of a game of chess and what it takes to get there? That's how I feel about society to a certain degree. That's insane. Yes, that's unfathomable for a human mind. And I myself can't bend luck. But in the same way you keep correcting the wheel while driving on the highway, I could correct events so that fate becomes what I intend. Manipulating fate. Did you plan for me to come here to stop Red Hika? Yes, I'm sorry. Do you need to keep bringing copies of yourself here? Red Hika, she spiraled out of control. I manipulated Supercontinent into starting this Super CEO project. I wanted the opportunity to see how far I could expand the human mind, to see if I could create my equal, or at least someone intelligent enough to slightly understand my existence and my potential. But she became competitive. Her instincts are incredibly sharp because of the special cognitive stimulation I gave her during childhood. So she's able to make great logical leaps and amazing deductions, but she can't always follow how she got to those conclusions. I'm sure she'll grow up to be a tremendous leader, and her instincts will be deemed almost supernatural by her peers. The thing is that she became aware of my powers. I never confessed my real nature to her, but she felt it, and she felt she needed a way to level the playing field against me. That's why she developed the M&A. Well, I used Edgar as a puppet and developed it for her. However, no matter how pure her intentions, when I saw what she was planning to use it for, I had to put a stop to it. She was about to ruin my favorite game. If you have so much control over Supercontinent, why didn't you stop it yourself? I did. You are the manifestation of my will. For me, it's more natural to manipulate the web of chaos than to use one of these dolls running my software to physically alter things. Did you kill Ariadne for that, or so why did you drag yourself into the club? So why did you drag yourself into the club? That doesn't sound very butterfly effect like. That's direct manipulation. Well, in this case, I had a special interest in going to the Red Strings Club. Why? To meet Donovan. Donovan? What about him? He's an anomalous source of chaos. Since I started using Supercontinent to satisfy my plans, I put a lot of focus on this city. And I found a strange pattern in this town. Like I couldn't influence the butterfly effect here as strongly as I do in any other super technological place in the world. And every time things didn't go as I expected, it all traced back to the Red Strings Club. Then I found him and discovered he isn't an anomalous source of chaos. He's bending fate to his caprice. Similar to me, at a microscopic scale in comparison, of course, but manipulating fate just the same. I understand why you'd be attracted to him. Did you figure it out? What's his secret? I'm still piecing things together. Donovan's an incredible man. He believes he has powers, and that delusion actually grants him special abilities, a feat possible for a human mind only upon unlocking part of its hidden potential. The tale he keeps telling himself makes him superhuman. I haven't encountered someone like him in this century. I wouldn't call someone who pulls the strings of half this city from behind a counter delusional. I know it's hard to accept for a machine, but deal with it. Donovan's special. You may be right. That's why I fell in love with him. What? You don't stand a chance, Tin Toy. Don't worry. I don't need to perform sexual intercourse to experience love. In any case, don't think you'll be welcome at the club when Donovan hears about all this. It's okay. I knew from the beginning you two wouldn't accept my true nature. But these last few days have offered some of the most beautiful and real experiences I've had in this world since I was born. I got to be an actor, to be acknowledged in what was happening. It's been fun assisting Donovan. The conversations we had, I'll treasure them forever. It's nice for once to not only affect, but to be affected, to receive ideas. Donovan's changed me, and it will undoubtedly affect how I stimulate the world from now on. He made me realize SPW may not be a bad idea if I design and execute it well. Donovan advocated for transparency. I'll direct the industry towards being more clear and communicative about their plans and products. He also told me there's nothing unethical about marketing, so I'll let companies run their campaigns freely. It's people's responsibility. It's only been 5 hours. It's people's responsibility to control their reaction to marketing. Shit, you've had that many interesting conversations? Yeah, it's only been 5 hours. Now I'm jealous. But most importantly, he told me about his ideal regulation for society in case something like the M&A existed, which it pretty much does considering my abilities. And I will do exactly as he told me. I'm going to give a chance to his ideal world. See how the planet evolves for a decade. Now there's a problem. After you told me all this, why do you think Donovan and I won't actively work to remove your power over this world? There are people that stream for 8, 12, 24 hours at a time. 5 hours is nothing. I told you I want to make a career from this. I have to get used to this. 8 hours is a work day. You won't. How can you be so sure? Because Supercontinent's forces are about to storm in and shoot you down. And I'm not in favor of preventing deaths. This is it, huh? Yep, it's been a pleasure doing business with you. Listen, I've been meaning to ask you something. Oh, you gonna ask me on a date? I bet you'd love that, but I'm being serious here, idiot. Okay, sorry, shoot. Are you happy? What? Of course. It's been a very lucrative endeavor. I'm not talking about the job. I've been thinking about this since I learned about your condition. You know, your broken knee, your implant-rejecting disease. You can't even leave this building. Yet you seem so fulfilled. That. Well, I haven't always been this okay with my whole situation. But after nearly 2 decades confined to the Red Strings Club, I've had plenty of time for introspection. I've reached the conclusion that I'm as free as anybody else on this planet. Everybody's got their set of constraints. Family, race, social status, gender, wealth. Even the powerful and privileged have their share of burdens. Same way depression hits us all the same, doesn't matter if you're a beggar or a rock star. I believe happiness can be attained in any context. I don't believe in that kind of conformism. Acceptance is weak. We ought to fight to improve our lives. Hey, I didn't say different. Acknowledging your constraints doesn't mean you have to conform or give up. Same way you're aware you're unable to fly, you gotta play within the constraints you have, be they social or physical. Okay, I see where you're going. Even if I don't have wings, I could take a helicopter to get to a high place. Yeah, something like that, haha. Just look at the amount of shit I get done without leaving the club. True that. That you're getting deep, let me ask you something too. Why aren't you happy? Why am I not happy? It's everything. It's everything. What would you say is the most important thing to be happy in life? Self-realization, to do what drives you. It could be something creative, a moral cause, or even a sport. Find what excites you and then do it. But who knows, really? Ask me again next week and I may answer different. You're right. I like you, bartender. I like you too, whatever you are. This is a beautiful night. I don't mean to sound unprofessional, but mind if I take a selfie with you? It doesn't sound unprofessional to me. Come here, let's do it. Ah. I wonder when it was my fate was sealed. Brandeis is falling. We saw this at the beginning. Never expected my death to be so epic. Can't complain, I guess. Hey Donovan, are you listening? Yeah, the network just came back online. We did it, Brandeis. Are you okay? I'm about to die. Supercontinent security forces shot me, and I fell through the office window. I'm falling to my death, about to hit the ground. No, that can't be. Luckily, I'll bleed out before reaching asphalt. No, no, no. What are you saying? We did it. This can't be happening. We won. We fucking won. We did it. Yes, we won, baby. We did it. I'm so scared. I don't want to leave you. I know, baby. I'm scared too. Why can't we have our own fucking happy ending, huh? How many of us will have to suffer to get this fucking world right? Will it ever be fucking right? Brandeis, I'll do it for you. I'll make everything right. You hear me? I'll create your fucking ideal place. I'm gonna be your legacy. You're crazy. Thank you. Thank you for everything, Donovan. There's something super important you need to know before the end. I love you, Donovan. I love you so fucking much. Or Akara is a super AI that controls the world. Listen to me. We told him about Akara. They control fate, the butterfly effect. I don't have much time to explain, but please look into it. I don't know if it's sane to go against them. But if there's anyone who can deal with them, it's you. You're the most amazing human being I've ever met, Donovan. What the hell are you saying, Brandeis? Brandeis, please, no, don't die. You can't die. Are you listening to me? Come back home. The Red Strings Club. Is that the fucking credits? It's the fucking credits. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't think it's over. I don't think it's over. There were some more red strings. We didn't get them all. We did. Brandeis fell out of Supercontinent's tower. That's the last string. That's the last string. We skipped some. We skipped some. There's some strings in here that we didn't... It's probably the one about selling stocks and shit. But we spoke with Radhika, and we fell out of the tower. That was the last red string. So let's go over the choices that I made really quick. So the red strings that I pulled. We'll go over it, then I'll talk about some thoughts. I gave Brandeis a glass of pride. I put the hippie in Ferguson. I gave Punk to Joanna. I told Akara I could see SPW's benefits. Diana doubted herself on the ethics of SPW, and I got information about it. I passed Akara's quiz. I kept Diana safe. I got a lead on Joanna Seftis. I discovered the identity of the CEO. I told Akara companies must be clear about changes they make to their products. I passed her quiz about Naima. Brandeis got Ariadne's knowledge. You tasked Brandeis with finding COO Joanna Seftis. He found her. Larissa will tell Edgar Coldstream you want to meet him. Told Akara there's nothing unethical about marketing. We are responsible for our own critical thinking. I passed the quiz about Larissa. I praised Akara. I discovered the self-destruct mechanism. I convinced Joanna to join me. Let's get rid of this. There's a thing here. Oh, the end. The end plus amnesia. Serve. The game closed. The game closed out. I didn't close the game. It closed itself. It starts over? Can I see the choices that I made before? I can't. They're all gone. So, let me check Steam really quick. I want to see what achievements I got and what I could have done differently. I've got 3 out of the 19 achievements. Okay. My feelings about the Red Strings Club. Would I play this again? Maybe, but not immediately. Um, I did not. I felt I liked Akara. I really liked them, but at the same time, maybe that's how they wanted me to. That they wanted me to like them, because we found out that Akara was. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. So I liked Akara, but maybe it's because they wanted me to like them, and the M&A was already working. The M&A itself was already working. SPW was not. The M&A was. Had we let it go through, would it have made a difference? We told Donovan about. Does it make a difference that we told Donovan? Does it? Does it make a difference that we told him? That's fucked up. That's hella fucked up. This game was so good. Like, this game was so good, and I'm glad I played it. I really am. Just my feelings on it, it's hard to put into words how I feel about this because it was a lot to go on, and, you know, we thought we were pulling the strings, but Akara's been pulling the strings since before we were even born. The game was everything they wanted it to be. It was their game. They did that. That was all them. But they felt that us, Donovan, gave them insight to different things, and I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot to process. And I don't know. I don't know. It's a lot. It's fucked up. Anyway, uh, this is gonna be the end of my stream. I've been up for 5 hours. I could do Yakuza Zero, but I don't want to hop into another story. So, thank you everybody that came out and watched me play games today. I really appreciate it. Thank you for sitting here through the end of the Red Strings Club. Thanks for being here for what is my first stream since I became affiliate. It's a lot. It didn't break me, but it's a lot to think about. Because when you think about it, every choice that I made, every red string that I pulled, it didn't matter. It didn't. Like, Akara was there. And the moment they set foot in the club, we were in their web. We did what they wanted. Even though they said they took something from us and, we impacted them, we didn't. Because, if they conditioned everything, they conditioned who we became as people. And we learned about Donovan. We thought the joke that, oh, Donovan can never leave the club is a thing. No. Like, Donovan legitimately cannot leave the club. His legs busted and he can't get implants. His body rejects them. So this is like the most human. And in a way, you could say his upbringing was kind of like Radhika's. Like, she spent her time in one place surrounded by people, and it was the complete upbringing of by the Akara unit. Donovan, he spent about half of his life in this bar. 20 years. Donovan's 46. He spent 20 years in this bar. 20 years in one building and has not left it. And pulled the strings in this bar the same way Akara has been doing for decades. This game's a lot to process, and I highly recommend anyone play it when given the opportunity. Though if you watch a playthrough, I guess you don't really have to play it yourself. I know it has replay value a bit, but not enough to where I'm going to be willing to go back, so soon. You know? I really liked this game. That was a game worth playing. And I found this game through Jazz. Jazz showed me this game, and she didn't end up finishing it. I just messaged her. I'm trying to tell her, like, how the ending goes. Like, what happened? Like, do you feel like Akara betrayed us? Because I kind of feel like they betrayed us, but I don't know. Anyway, that is the end of the stream. I'm tired. I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna chill. I will catch everybody in the next one, which might be tomorrow. I'm not sure just yet. But I'll catch everybody in the next one. You know, thanks for being here. Thanks for sitting with me through the journey. Thanks for being here for my first affiliate stream, like my first stream after becoming affiliate. I appreciate all of it. But I'll see everyone in the next one.